Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up, Clash with Kenzie in 10 minutes. We'll get you on the phones there. And the Bears with a new coach. No big deal. We'll talk about it in 30 seconds.
Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Before we get to the Bears, let's talk about the Blackhawks. Well, they lost 5-2. But the good news is that Connor Bedard got his 100th point as a Chicago Blackhawk, still being a teenager. And more good news, none of that vertical video from the crowd. I actually have the call from the announcers. This is fun.
Oh, man, do I want to hear it. Oh, man, just once you hit play, I'm going to lose my mind.
I was so worried I was losing my hearing.
Oh, this is going to be so good. You have revved me up. I am ready for this call.
Let me start over.
Here we go.
Let me start over.
All right, take two.
The good news is I have the call.
Here we go.
Teravainen bobbled, makes a play back to Jones, quickly over to Bedard from the top of the circle. Scores! Connor Bedard on the power play. And still 4:01 left in the major penalty.
Isn't that fun?
I mean, it's hard to hear with that boat coming in the background. Good Lord, huh?
Let's do that again. That's the hockey horn.
On the power play.
It was terrible. They had to pause the game for that boat to go through.
Oh, my God. How annoying. And I feel like every time it's the exciting part of the game, a boat goes by.
What are the odds?
It's terrible. It's terrible. And they have to sit there and just watch it go through. The bridge goes up.
The ice functions as a bridge.
It takes forever.
Oh, that call was worth the wait. That's fantastic.
You know,
I love the way you said power play.
Yeah. Like last week I complained about the Blackhawks putting up this kind of vertical video from the crowd with no announcer. So the good news is I found the announcer video, and it sounds something like this before that boat came through.
Teravainen bobbled, makes a play back to Jones, quickly over to Bedard from the top of the circle. Scores! Connor Bedard on the power play.
But they did lose 5-2.
Oh, well,
No, it's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's terrible.
What a game. Oh.
Who also lost yesterday in slaughtering fashion. The Rams just taking down the 14-3 Vikings. So one more from the NFC North. Obviously, the Packers lost last weekend, and now the Vikings, 27-9. Filthy. The Rams look so. Oh God, the Rams just embarrassed the Vikings. The season's a waste. 14-game wins. Who cares? You're out the first weekend. Yuh. You a Vikings fan at all? Like,
No.
I know.
I dated a player once, but that's it.
Oh, well, let's hear about that.
No.
No. We got nothing else going on.
I got
No,
time.
that was it.
We're a little early on the clock. Let's go.
I was living in Minneapolis. Relax.
I just like I said, there's a moment, there's a meme you can find from the movie Rocky. It's actually Rocky against Ivan Drago, when his manager yells, "Throw the damn towel! Stop the fight!" And that's how I felt with the Vikings. I mean, 5 sacks in the first half, just embarrassing. And the Rams move on now to play the Eagles. That'll be interesting in my household this weekend. With my wife may actually go to the game. Go to Philadelphia for the game. Why stay home?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're home with the kiddo.
Home with the kid. She may go out there. We looked at flights, and they were like $700. But we have enough points to cover a flight.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say you have enough money. I was like, oh, okay, Brian.
Clearly not enough money, but I made that one mistake, Kenzie, where I go, well, cool. So when does our flight leave? When does our flight leave? And she goes, well, the thing is, we only have enough miles for one flight, so I guess I'll be going if that's cool. So I'll be staying home with Harper, and she'll go out there.
Oh, she's really pretty to be at a football game where it's going to be all revved up by herself, don't you think?
What are you trying to say?
I said what I said. Already.
Oh. Can I cancel points on a credit card that we've earned?
Well,
So she can't buy the flight today?
You use them on something else, buy like a TV.
Oh, I should buy a TV right now.
You could cash in the points.
Wait, hold on. You can use airline points for a TV?
It's not airline points.
He's using credit card points.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't have that.
I know.
What card do you have?
You can use them for miles or points or whatever. What card do I have? I'm afraid to say that on the air.
I think Case might just uses like his debit all the time.
Kenzie gets mad at me because I use my debit card. I didn't know that was wrong.
Oh, God.
We'll see.
You're not getting any points, so you're just like not making money on purpose. You're not improving your credit.
You're not
which is
making money on purpose.
Which is annoying. And then you're making it really easy for people to steal from you. So, yes, your girlfriend, to clarify, not me, because it sounded like he said Kenzie, gets mad at me. His girlfriend, Mackenzie, should be mad at you for always using your debit.
My girlfriend doesn't have any money. You get mad at me for using my debit card.
All the things I just said.
Yeah, okay, all right. But
I thought he was correct in saying Kenzie gets mad at me, not Mackenzie.
I assumed Mackenzie was scolding you,
no,
as she should.
She doesn't have any money.
Oh, God. The whole crew.
Don't put her business on the street.
She's a student. She's in grad school. But the debit card is nice because it tells me how much money I have.
Yeah, you know what you could do? You could open your banking app.
I don't like doing that. I don't like seeing the total.
You just said you want to know how much money you have.
But the debit card, it'll stop working if I spend too much.
This is the worst idea on money management ever.
But I thought credit cards were bad for you.
Credit cards are, you need to start, you're 25.
But I have one. Capital One member. Proud. I go to the cafe.
If you don't use it a lot, it's going to affect your credit. So you need to use it.
Well, I use it when I go to Walgreens.
That's why only there.
They at one point were like, hey, you should use your Capital One card here. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, so start using that more.
Okay.
And improve your credit because you pay it off each month. And then credit cards give you points. So at the end of every year, I usually just get $1,000 back in points.
How?
Because I've bought things with my credit card and they give you points back per dollar.
I thought it was bad if you used it too much.
No, as long as
you
you
use it. Hold on.
Well,
if you use it too
I like
much.
Kenzie explain credit cards the case.
Yes, if you overuse and go into credit card debt, because, okay, let's talk about my brother for a second. He's
Now we're getting somewhere.
Let's talk about
Forget
it.
about these football games.
let's dive in. But somebody caught a ball, somebody scored, somebody did it. It's next. Okay, guess what? That's same thing. People ran around. But my brother was like, he graduated and he got a credit card. And he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get myself a graduation present. I'm going to buy a snowmobile. And he did.
Oh, that was my idea.
And then he's like, well, I'm going to get a new truck. And also I have to buy all the tools because I'm a mechanic, which if anybody knows, Snap-on tools, it's super expensive. You're going to spend, 10 years paying them off.
Before you continue, all that is badass what he did.
Awesome.
He had a blast. And then he took that truck and towed the snowmobile and went on a trip in Michigan, okay? And then he didn't have money to pay for all those things, so he put them on the credit card. And then he moved in with my parents. Do you see what happens then? That's what happens when you overuse your credit card. Buy the same amount of things you would normally buy with your debit card, with your credit card, and then you're safe.
So you're telling me I can buy a snowmobile if I use my debit card?
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm going to buy a snowmobile. Give me on the
get
Polaris
no
website
points for
ASAP.
it. Very smart. Get no points. Use your debit card. Who cares?
So Brian, you're going to use your credit card points to buy a TV?
So Megan can't buy the flight to Philadelphia without
He's
me.
gonna use all of his points.
I'm going to use up all the points. She thinks she's going to wake up this morning and buy that flight with the points.
Joke's on her.
No, I'm going to buy a snowmobile. I'm going to down payment on a snowmobile now.
Well, we got a dusting of snow. You deserve a snowmobile.
It's very reasonable.
Start taking
Wow.
it to work.
Good Lord.
Like short term.
Can you imagine me walking in here into a full snowmobile suit, going into work? What'd you do? I just rode my snowmobile in. There's no snow out there. I still rode it.
Polaris. Oh my God.
Okay.
Who's she gonna go to the game with?
Our friends out there in Philly, I trust them.
Some other girls?
So, and a couple guys.
Oh, and guys.
I know the guys. They're good guys. They're my
Oh,
guys.
yeah, that always stops men from hooking up with. As long as they know the other guy.
Okay,
they'll try
you know
and
what?
sleep with you.
I was going to talk about Mike McCarthy becoming the Bears coach, probably, but I got to get these points bought now. So I'm going to hit Red Hot Chili Peppers so I can buy a snowmobile with the points so Megan can't buy the flight to Philadelphia for the game. Thanks for that.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 before we get you on the phones for Clash with Kenzie. That song was too short. I didn't have time to buy a snowmobile.
Can you imagine if you got in the car halfway through the Chili Pepper song and that's the first thing you heard?
Oh, God. So if you just missed sports, my wife is going to go to the Eagles-Rams game now in Philly on our points because we can't pay like $700 for a flight right now. It's ridiculous. But I kind of don't want her to go, so I'm going to buy a snowmobile with the points. We can't tell you how we got there. Kenzie's brother bought a snowmobile on credit cards, ended him back in the house with the parents in the
We
basement.
bought a couple other things too. If you would have stopped at the snowmobile, it would have been helpful.
Now, I think we have, I want to say, I don't know how many points, but So how much does a snowmobile cost?
Well, that's like saying how much does a car cost because there's so many different kinds. Like, okay, I have like an Arctic Cat pulled up right now that's about $4,000. So
Okay.
that's good. But there's also right next to it the Polaris Patriot, which is almost $20.
And you want the Patriot. I know you.
What's the difference? Does a Patriot have a cup
Oh,
holder?
what's the difference?
A subwoofer in it, maybe? Like, okay, I want the good one, but I don't have enough
That's
points.
a good one. So you know nothing about snowmobiles, but you automatically think you should have like the most expensive snowmobile.
I know nothing about them, so why not get the best one?
Obviously, you deserve it.
I
You've
don't-
been waiting so long.
That's right. I'm too late. It's too late now to get a starter snowmobile. I need a real one.
We get you somewhere in the middle. We get you on a Ski-Doo for about a $12,000.
Ski-Doo. They made jet skis for a while. They still make. I guess they make snowmobiles too.
They probably do make a lot of fun stuff. Like we should sell fun things.
I'm still looking over Mark from Wheeling checking in about his snowmobile he wants to sell me. I'm trying to figure out if he can take points for me somehow.
Just give him your bank account number. It'll be fine.
Ask him if he wants a ticket to Philly.
All right, 312-591-8300. Call right now to compete against Kenzie in trivia. Clash with Kenzie. 312-591-8300. Call now.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101. You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin. Q101.
Let's go. Clash with Kenzie competing against her brain today in trivia will be Jeff and her whole body, everything.
All right. Well, you might as well just tell him that he's won.
Jeff in Indiana checking in from the 219. Tell us something about yourself, Jeff.
Good morning. My name is Jeff. I manage an ambulance service in Northwest Indiana, helping facilitate and coordinate the movement of patients that are sick and injured via ambulance.
Sounds like you're applying for a job.
It does. That was resume speak.
You sound hired to me.
I had 3 minutes to think about it, so I had to.
So you save lives, basically. You're a superhero.
Sure.
Now I lost the
Well,
confidence.
he's a modest superhero,
Yeah.
a rare breed.
All right, Jeff, here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, Jeff.
Tails.
It's heads. Kenzie wins. It's her evil laugh. All right, Kenzie. Question number 1.
Yes.
What does a pedometer count?
Your steps.
Your steps is right. How much did you get yesterday? Steps.
How many steps? Over 14,000.
Wow.
The last time I looked, it was like 14,300. So I don't know after that. And that was honestly, that's low for me. I usually get over 16,000 a day.
All right, now you're just bragging.
Yeah.
But my
All
baby's
right.
sick.
Enough.
I literally was asked. I would just like to point that out.
Does falling down the steps count as steps?
No. And I didn't fall yesterday.
Kenzie falls downstairs just more than anybody listening, I'm sure.
Seems unnecessary to bring up.
All right, it's back to Jeff.
That's correct.
House of Cards was the first original TV show produced by which streaming network? 3,
The Peacock.
2. It was not Peacock. No. Kenzie? House of Cards?
House of Cards?
Yeah. First TV show produced by which streaming network?
House of Cards. I don't know. Hulu?
No. I think both you guys are overthinking it. It's just Netflix.
Netflix.
Well, you don't get a point for saying it afterwards.
No, I know. I would just leave it too.
He's like, duh, Netflix. I know, I just said it.
I don't know. I never saw it. Sorry.
I didn't either, and was that Kevin Spacey?
It was Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
So good thing we never saw it.
Well, no one's talking about him now.
No, we showed them.
Why? What did he do?
He's got he's actually never been convicted of anything. You know what?
I don't know what he did.
Oh, you got to check out that Wikipedia page.
If we need about 15 minutes to go through it all.
Well, let's sit down.
An incredible actor, amazing in Seven. Seven, that movie with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
I have seen that.
So he's the villain in that.
But he was good in it. Did he do something bad after?
He did a few bad things.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly. But definitely.
But no, he hasn't been convicted.
Yeah.
And he actually won the court cases. So,
Oh, good for him.
I mean, I'm an evidence guy, but then again,
But Kevin Spacey, probably not the one you want to plant your flag
I wish
on
I
there.
had some context. I have no idea if we should be.
we could have just talked about it instead of going around and dancing around
I
it.
don't know who to agree with. I don't know what happened.
All right, 1-0 back
What
to
if
Kenzie.
the next question is, what did Kevin Spacey do? I'm gonna be
What's Kevin Spacey known
I'm
for?
going to be so mad.
No Kevin Spacey question. Kenzie, you get this one.
Okay.
Carson Daly is best known as the host of what former MTV Countdown show?
Woo! TRL.
TRL was must-watch TV.
Very fun.
Very fun. Back to Jeff.
That's correct.
Jeff, the Diamondback, the Banshee, and the Invertigo are roller coasters at what amusement park?
Six Flags for America.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Six Flags.
It's
Six
not
Flags is
no.
not right. Not Six Flags here. Nope. Kenzie, do you know? The Diamondback, the Banshee, and the Invertigo.
Where?
Where what? It's not Six Flags, so
Kings Island?
Kings Island's right.
Okay.
Wow, good.
I only know a few places. I was like Cedar Point, Six Flags, and Kings Island. That's all I had.
I thought you were going to say Cedar Point because I know you know that area.
I know, but I didn't recognize the name of those rides, which
Yeah.
made me go, it's probably not Cedar Point because they've been a bunch.
I will say, since that's in driving range to Chicago, Kings Island's in Cincinnati, they used to have an incredible wave pool. You ever been in a wave? Yeah, like the wave was like 16, 17 feet high.
Was it Point Break?
It's like a death pool.
Yeah. I think it's been reduced because it was dangerous.
Oh, that's
You
too bad.
think?
All right.
These 16-foot tall waves where the kids are swimming.
It's
Storm of the
ridiculous.
century.
It was unbelievable. You ever seen the movie The Perfect
Tsunami.
Storm? Case hasn't seen The Perfect Storm. That's not going to be the movie this week, but tough ending.
Wow. Okay, good to
Tough
know.
ending. Oh, he should watch the wave movie. With the boat. Poseidon.
What?
Poseidon.
Poseidon. Can we put that on the back burner because he's got to watch Rudy this week because Notre Dame is playing in the college national championship
Rudy's very
game.
good.
He's got to watch. But
Rudy.
yes,
Oh, that's right,
Rudy.
Jeff's here.
Rudy.
All right, 3-0.
You're
back to
5 foot
Kenzie.
nothing. 100 nothing. Okay, I'll stop with the Rudy quote.
Get to Kenzie. 3-0.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Then I just answered one. Did he get it wrong?
He got it wrong.
Wow, I'm having a hard time following.
I know. That's why I'm here. It's
Thanks for letting me
3-0.
know.
It's back to Kenzie.
Okay, me. Yay.
Okay, back to Kenzie.
Yes.
What kind of sauce is served on Eggs Benedict?
Oh, hollandaise.
Hollandaise sauce.
Yummy.
I don't know if I've ever had hollandaise sauce.
It's fantastic.
Is it? Is it good on
Yes.
anything else besides Eggs Benedict? I've only heard it with
Yes.
Eggs Benedict.
Yes, it's a I've dipped my fries in it before. It's
Is that right?
delicious. Very good.
Okay.
It's almost creamy. It's fantastic.
Okay.
10 out of 10 recommend.
Sold me. It's back to Jeff, right?
It's 4-0. It's back to Jeff.
Jeff, you went yeesh. Jeff, name one of the NFL teams still in the playoffs.
The Rams.
The Rams are in the playoffs, clearly. What a slaughtering last night of the Vikings. Embarrassing. But the problem is now is that Kenzie can win right now.
Speaking of slaughtering. Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You said it, Jeff.
Kenzie, what decade saw the introduction of the Easy Bake Oven, Light Bright, and the Spirograph?
God.
Did you have an Easy Bake Oven?
I did.
Yeah.
But they were around before then.
Clearly. Yes.
I'm not going to say that decade.
Got it.
60s?
60s is right, and Kenzie takes the competition.
Man, light bulbs have been around forever, huh?
Yeah, I love, Light Bright. I don't know what the Spirograph is.
I don't know that one. I was kind of focusing on the oven. I honed in on what I knew.
Well, listen, Jeff, we appreciate you for all the life-saving things you do over there in Indiana, but you did not win today.
Nope, sure didn't. That's all right.
But we love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Remember, if you do like free stuff, coming up in just about a half hour, we have the Bonnaroo Song Scramble at 8 a.m. That is coming up. You solve the Solve Scramble, and you are going 2 4-day passes to Bonnaroo.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.